President Biden's national security advisor, Jake Sullivan, in one of his first interviews since President Biden left office, says that from a national security perspective, in his estimation, Trump's first 100 days in office have been a, quote, unadulterated disaster. He says, quote, President Trump and his team have gone at the core American advantages in the world and systematically tried to dismantle them across all of the major dimensions of the things that have been America's major advantages. In less than 100 days, President Trump has put them all at risk. He says, quote, this is about the core foundations of American power and purpose in the world. And President Trump's effort, essentially, to knock them out. Joining us now is Jake Sullivan, former national security advisor to President Biden. Mr. Sullivan, I really appreciate you being here. I know you haven't done many interviews, and I really appreciate you being here tonight for this one.
Well, thanks a lot for having me, Rachel.
I'm struck by the stark nature of what you said when you say that President Trump is dismantling America's core advantages in the world. The things that have been our major advantages, the things that make us the power that we are. You describe him as systematically dismantling those things. What are those advantages, and do you see his work against them as being irrevocable?
Well, Rachel, I wouldn't say this. I'm not a person who usually speaks in hyperbole. I say it because I genuinely believe it. You ask, what are those advantages? And there are a few. It begins with America's unique system of alliances. No other power in the world has the strong, capable allies the United States has enjoyed for decades, and Donald Trump is intent on busting up those alliances. It's our unique capacity to attract talent from around the world. We can count on the talent of 7 billion people. China can only count on the talent of 1 billion people. But Donald Trump is casting doubt on whether we will be a welcoming place for students and researchers and people who want to come here to start companies. It's about a unique system of scientific research and innovation where the government, the private sector, and yes, research universities all come together to invent some of the most groundbreaking things of the past century. And yet he's going after basic research funding at NIH, and he's going after major universities. And finally, it's about our unique capital markets and our currency. And you saw when he did his quote-unquote Liberation Day that the world started to question whether America could really be relied upon for its capital markets and for the dollar. And underpinning all of that, of course, is our unique constitutional system underpinned by the rule of law, which, as you have quite articulately said, he's put under threat in various ways. These are the things that are distinctively American. And in less than 100 days, President Trump has gone after all of them. I don't believe anything is ever irrevocable because I believe in the capacity of the American people to reinvent and regenerate. But the damage he has done so far is significant, and it appears that there's probably more to come.
If we lose those advantages, which you just, I think, very eloquently and succinctly described, if you take those things away from America, what kind of country are we? Is there another country in the world that has any of the other characteristics that we have as a country, but not those advantages? Is there a country in the world that you think Trump is modeling us on or trying to make us more like?
Well, I mean, it certainly is taking us in the direction of a more authoritarian, more normal, more brutal great power. And that starts to look more like a China or a Russia. I mean, if you're sitting in Beijing right now and you're looking at what's happening in the United States, you're saying, we've spent a long time worried about these areas where the United States had a distinct advantage over us. We don't have the allies the U.S. had. Now it appears the American president's handing them away. We can't attract talent the way the United States does. Now France is going out and saying, hey, come to France because you're scared to go to the United States. We don't have that uniquely American innovation ecosystem, and yet the president of the United States is going at the basic research foundations and the institutions of higher learning that have set America apart. Amazing. So there is a kind of remarkable way in which our competitors and adversaries have got to be looking at this and saying, what the heck is going on? And we can't believe our luck.